Well, Katie Finnneran has earned a reputation as one of Broadway's best scene stealers.
Yes, she has, and the two-time Tony winner is definitely living up to her reputation as the villainous Miss Hannigan in Broadway's Annie. Take a look. Katie's here with us now. Jaque and I saw the show and we absolutely loved it. This has to be so much fun for you to do.
It is so much fun. Sharon Delaney, my best friend growing up, and I used to do this entire album in my parents' living room.
My sister and I did the same thing.
I played all the roles. She played Daddy Warbucks sometimes. I played Miss Hannigan. I played Peppa. All the roles. So we just wore this record out.
Yes.
So when the opportunity came up to play Miss Hannigan, first of all, I was floored that they gave it to me, but that they get to play it every night. It's so much fun.
Well, aside from your childhood, I heard that you really prepared for this audition. Even though you were 7 months pregnant, you came in and convinced them that you were drunk and that you hated kids.
It was so inappropriate. I had like a giant von Furstenberg wrap dress that was barely covering, and then I had really, really high heels, and I danced and I screamed and I yelled, and hugely pregnant. Yeah,
they said they loved it.
It was really fun.
Oh.
You know, some really great people have played Miss Hannigan too.
Yes.
I mean, Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett is the bomb. Like she and Dorothy Loudon, who I never got a chance to see, but you can YouTube her a little bit. And Kathy Bates, of course. Like some great women have played. It's very intimidating.
Did you get any inspiration?
Oh,
from
I steal
them,
everything that I love from those performances. I completely steal.
But I still think it's your own. Like, I thought you were so good at it.
Thank you so much. It's so much fun. And the girls are fantastic. These little girls, like, there's anywhere from 7 to 13.
They're
they're amazing.
Cute. Now, and you have 2 boys at home. How were you able to be so mean to those cute little kids on stage?
Well, I'll tell you something that's very private that I should not be saying on television. But when my child was 7, my second boy was 7 weeks old when I started rehearsals. And so every time the little girls were practicing and singing, "It's a hard knock life," I would actually start to produce milk.
Because they were screaming.
These little boys, "It's a hard knock life." I would actually have this feeling like, oh my God, I have to feed these children. It was bizarre. So it was a very strange combination
bizarre,
of
but sweet.
Very sweet.
It's really
very
funny.
sweet. Yes.
Now, they say, though, in show business, it's the hardest to work with kids and animals, and you're working with both.
I know.
Is it a challenge?
Nothing else will be. No, it's actually a challenge just because, you know, and then also when you add, we had a performance for the hearing impaired. So there was also signers there the other day. So it was animals, children, and signers, which are like the most interesting performers of all. And so, yes, it is hard performing with dogs and children, but it's so interesting and so much fun.
It's so much fun.
And you're leaving all that behind because you are leaving the show. Jane Lynch is going to take over.
Jane Lynch.
Have you ever
worked
with her?
You know, we kind of know each other socially a little bit. We used to work for the same network, and so we kind of, like, dinner parties and stuff, we'd see each other. She is so much fun, so funny, has a reputation for being the greatest lady ever. So she's coming in to play Miss Hannigan, and I think she's going to be just phenomenal. She comes in May.
Well, and you've done such a great job of kind of balancing TV and Broadway, and I loved you in Promises. You won the Tony Award for that, and then you went to I Hate My Teenage Daughter.
Yeah.
And the rumor has it that you're moving on to another show with Michael J. Fox, maybe?
It's a great show called The Henrys with NBC. NBC. And he is just about the loveliest man I've ever met in my life. Michael J. Fox is just extraordinary. And it's a show that deals with his Parkinson's illness. But as it's how everyone deals with it in real life, with lots of humor.
Well, he does it well on shows like The Good Wife and Larry David.
Phenomenal. So this is like his home life, sort of, and then him going back to work as a famous news anchor.
Well, and your character is described as self-involved, single, and unemployed. It doesn't. It's like it couldn't be farther away from who you are.
Right. My favorite thing is, like, he'll be sitting there and he's kind of, you know, shaking and trying to have, you know, a physical challenge, and I'm like, look, I know it's hard for you to see other people's challenges, but I'm not married yet, and I really like to have some babies. It's like really narcissistic character. It's really fun.
Sounds fun.
It's really fun.
Well, I can't wait to see you in that, and if you haven't seen her in Annie, you should go check it out. She's Miss Hannigan, again, at Annie, and it's at the Palace Theater. For more info, you can head to anniethemusical.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. We hope to see you again when you do the show.
Yes, thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.